Hi guys, I wanted to touch base with you and check in heading into game 2 of the NBA Finals. So there were a few things I wanted to talk about. But first we'll talk about the breaking news. The breaking news is that Coach Kerr is back. He is going to be on the sideline coaching tonight, and he has plans to coach the rest of this series. I think that's great news for the Warriors. A lot of people say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I get that. I was a little leery at first, kind of having that mindset, thinking, if he comes back, is that actually going to be a distraction? Because they've been doing so well under Coach Brown anyway. But then I thought about it again. The guys want to see Coach Kerr on the sideline. I think that will be a huge factor for them, and especially Klay. I think that Coach Kerr's return can help get Klay going offensively. Despite him not being offensive weapon in the first matchup, Klay was locked in on defense. He was locking everybody down, and I remember an interview that I watched with Klay some time ago. He talked about how he would rather be a better defensive player than offensively because he hates getting scored on. Well, Klay, you were so locked in that nobody was getting buckets on you. So that actually was a huge contributor to the Golden State Warriors winning because Klay was not letting up. And so the other things I wanted to talk about, I do think that Klay will pop off. It's going to happen. I know I said that last time and it didn't, but you've just got to trust me on this. And I think especially with Coach Kerr coming back, he might be the person who can get Klay over the struggling hump. So with Cleveland, they definitely won't turn the ball over as much. I think they had some, astronomical number of turnovers, and we won't see that with them tonight. Tonight, they will definitely take care of the ball a lot better. I do look for Kyrie to score a little louder. In the first game, he had like 24 points, which is very good, but it was so quiet that it was just almost overshadowed as if he really didn't score at all. I think we'll see Kyrie score a lot louder. He'll make a little bit more noise. Defensively, it's very interesting that people talk so much about Steph inability to guard Kyrie. Well, the same is definitely true on the other end. Kyrie can't guard Steph either. Neither one of them are, these huge defensive players, but Steph is definitely much better than people want to give him credit for. One of my favorite plays in that matchup with Kyrie Steph was when Steph was being Steph, and he kind of faked Kyrie when he faked a pass to the right and then went left, and he scored on him. Kyrie was caught sleeping. So, it is what it is. If you like Kyrie better, you're going to say, oh, Steph can't guard Kyrie. If you like Steph better, whatever. The other things, and I got to look at my notes because I'm really serious about this. So, we talked about Klay popping off. We talked about Kyrie scoring a little bit louder. Definitely less turnovers for Cleveland. Also, less clear paths to the lane. I think that LeBron probably put a fire under Tristan or somebody, whoever, anybody, to really pack that paint and not allow for, I don't know how many dunks Golden State scored, but I think KD had at least 6 clear path dunks alone. So, JaVale McGee got some dunks. Some other people got some dunks. So, I don't expect to see that. More physical from Cleveland for sure, but to quote Swish, he said it won't be dirty because Draymond is kicking people in the family jewels. Whatever. He didn't kick you, Swish, and you still struggling. So stop bringing up old news. But Cleveland will definitely look to be more physical without dirtying up the game. They'll, I think, look to target Steph a lot more. And that's so dangerous because Golden State has so many weapons, and I think that's what makes them so dangerous. Even if they look to knock Steph off those picks, off the pick and roll, look to cover him, double him, they're leaving somebody open, and at any given time, I don't care if it's Matt Barnes coming off the bench hitting a three. The Golden State Warriors have so many heavy hitters when it counts, and that's been a huge plus for them. And Cleveland's bench has still been back in Cleveland somewhere, so we do look to see their bench step it up. Less missed shots for Golden State. They were missing layups, missing all types of clear open shots. So even though they won, they didn't play their best basketball. So we will look for them to make some of those open shots that they missed, especially the layups. With Coach Kerr coming back, I want to watch Draymond, especially if fouls become a factor or he ends up getting himself into foul trouble, something to that degree. Mike Brown, even though they say Mike Brown is more tight and Coach Kerr is loose, but we would see Coach Brown give Draymond and other players some leeway. With 3-4 fouls, Coach Kerr would never leave them in situations like that. So I want to watch Draymond, especially if fouls become a factor, and see how that might play out. But Cleveland definitely needs more help from its bench. LeBron and Kyrie aren't beating the Golden State Warriors with the new version of Harrison Barnes. And speaking of the new HB, he sure is good at some basketball. And that's KD. So basically, we're going to see. I do expect the Warriors to pull this game out. I think that they still have the momentum. Coach Kerr is back. That's really going to get them pumped up for Coach Kerr because he's healthy enough to coach, and I think that's going to get his guys riled up, and I think that it will help Klay to pop off offensively. But as long as he still stays locked in on defense, I don't care if he don't score a bucket. Somebody else will score the points, but Klay is locking him down, and we need to keep seeing Klay do that. It's really exposing the Cavs with their defensive problems that we saw, at the end of the regular season. And in the first game, I didn't predict LeBron to take plays off. LeBron actually did take off several plays on defense in game one. It's like everybody was standing around looking like lost in space or something. So I do expect them to try to figure it out and be a little bit better defensively, even if that means them getting into foul trouble. But they've got to try to not leave so many easy paths to the lane and easy baskets for the Warriors. But again, they've got to be careful because if they leave somebody else is going to knock the shot down. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope that you guys do enjoy kicking it with Anj. I do take this very seriously. I study, I have notes, and I'm trying to work on shortening my videos because they're a little bit long, but I'll get better with time, and also my quality. I've got to order some things to make my videos a little bit better. But I hope that you all do enjoy game 2. I do still expect the Warriors to pull this game out tonight, but I think that it will be a lot more competitive. It'll be a closer, tighter, more physical game. So I still think it'll be fun to watch. So I guess we'll see. So see you guys back. Have fun watching game 2.